There we are. It's April 30th, right? Good morning. I'm getting there. Okay. Just got to get the link out. Get the link out to the ladies to find the group or maybe the gentleman. You never know. Let's go back and find us. There we are. There we are. Good morning, Carol. Let's go back. And I got to turn down the volume. Good morning, Carol and Linda and Dieta and Cindy and Susan. We all found each other right around the same time. So welcome, ladies. How's it going? Everybody doing good? Hi, Cindy and Vicky and Johanna. Did I miss anybody? No. Z, Jackie, hello. Cheryl. We are right on time today. Because normally I get here a few minutes early, but I was coloring. I was working on my Pantone project cards, which we are at day 72 out of 100. I cannot believe it. Good morning, Kay. Everybody out of harm's way today with tornadoes, I hope. Sorry, pardon me, I had to get up there for a second. I think I have to fix my chair again. My grandson was here and my chair is not exactly how I left it. And you know what that does to a person who's a little weird, like me. Got to fix it. Okay, I think I got it. Now I'm sorry, my head's in the way again. Oh yeah, much better. Had to fix my butt cushion. Hi, B, and Terry, and Mina, and Ruthann, and Lita, and Melissa, and Pamela, and Susie, and Pat. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of you guys. Anyway, welcome to Monday. Let's get started. Hey, 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 it's Lindsay. This is my shameless plug of the day for my website. And I am shamelessly plugging all week long a bunch of older classes and the book club. But did you know that there's a place on my website called Forever Classes? Excuse me, there is. And most all of the classes, once I got a clue on how Facebook worked, I started saving them to the Forever Classes so you could take them whenever you want. That means you get all the artwork. That means you get all of the videos. That means you get all of the interaction with other people in the class. There are watercolor classes, coloring the 5-step Lindsay method. There's the Beatles class, which is called Lyrically Lindsay. There's the So Much Fun class, the Paper Dolls class, Paper Peeps. There's so many, including the 10-step lettering classes, which is a 10-part series of Lindsay's lettering classes. And they're all recorded, so you can take it whenever you want. That's the best part. So don't forget to look at the Forever Classes spot because I will be highlighting a lot of those classes this week. Anyway, creatorofcuteness.com is what you want to bookmark. Today we are at our last day of April. We did this crazy, I'm looking for a pencil. We did all these crazy things all together last week. The ladybug, the flowers, the umbrella, the bees, the birds and the bees. Backwards, bunny. I didn't write the word summer, but we might today because today we are doing ocean and beach. Oh, and I forgot to get what I needed. And ice cream we did last week. So tomorrow, is today the day we're making our flower book? Oh, today's the day we're making our flower book. I am totally off by a day. Luckily, I have my stuff ready for the flower book, so you guys don't stone me. And then tomorrow we start with Here Comes May with a Quiet Sway. With Here comes May with quite the sway. That's our first prompt. I almost said it wrong. I did say it wrong. Today is Pat Waldorf's 89th birthday, Sharon says. Everybody wish Pat a happy birthday. I gotta take a second here and tag her in it. Happy birthday, you whipper snapper. Is that okay to say still? My son told me the other day something I said was not correct to say. Pat Waldorf. There she is. So everybody tag Patricia Waldorf. So yes, tomorrow is May 1st, but today we're doing our flower book. I'm so glad I so glad I looked at that because today is the flower book creating. So Saturday is the first day of the 13th quarter of Journal Play Day. We're going to create a new journal like this. This is what we worked in last week. I'm just going to show you how the page turned out. I have it paper clipped in there. It turned out really cute. I flattened it under a book. I have to definitely go fill back in here. I got to finish this book this week. And this is what we did last week. We did a moon. We did the earth. We did flowers. We did bees. We did ladybugs. We did an umbrella and rain and a bird and the sun and more bees and a quote, all in a very long, cool accordion fold book that goes into my journal. So if you want to play in Journal Play Day and do stuff like that, or like this, look at this cute butterfly. My book is almost ready for journaling. So that's the kind of thing that we do every single month in Journal Play Day. And this month, the artwork that you will be getting, because you get artwork every month, you get a lesson every month, you get a tutorial every month. This month, we're going to be doodling flowers. We're going to do a whole page of doodle flowers. And you get this art for this month. You get this art for this month. You get this art for this month. You get these journaling blocks for this month. And you get this collage element page for this month. And wait, Kathy says tomorrow is April 30th. Today's April 29th? Man, am I so confused. Ugh. We'll back up here because then we can do what I was planning on doing. So hang on, Kathy. Hang on, everybody who's correcting me on the date. We'll figure that out in a minute. Let me get through the shameless plugs. Not only do you get this one in color, but you get this one in black and white. You get this one in color and black and white. You get this one in color and black and white. You get this one only in color. You get this one only in color. So sometimes you get one piece of art. Sometimes you get a bunch of art. This month I was on a roll. And next month, I know I'm doing something next month, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, I do remember what's coming in June. I do remember. So anyway, that's Journal Play Day. You can sign up for it now. Oh, Palma found a cute necklace at Saturday's fair, nothing from Folsom's fair. Palma and I hit 2 craft shows this weekend. Palma, I spent $100 in Folsom, and bought 3 things. It was a great show, I thought. Anyway, so you pay $25 for the 3 months here, which makes it $8.33 a month. It's the best deal on the internet for classes, trust me. I don't know where you can take a class and get all this artwork for $8.33. But you print all this out on sticker paper, on cardstock, on vellum, whatever you want to use, and then use it. And then you own the artwork so you can use it for whatever you wanted. Like, let's just say you were having a rainbow birthday party and you wanted to use that. You could. It's yours. You own it. Use it. So then we're talking about the Creative Book Club. Man, I can't believe I'm a day ahead. I got so confused there for a second. The next thing I'm plugging is the Creative Book Club, which is the most fun that I've had recently in any of my classes, and I hope that you guys have too. This is where we have 4 meetings for $30, which makes them $7.50 per meeting. This is for May 24th, June 14th, July 26th, and August 23rd. But if you ever can't make the live, you can always make it up because everything is recorded and saved and lovely and easy. Sometimes there's artwork, not too much, because what we do is we take a book. These are some of my choices for next month, but I think I know what I'm doing, so I'll talk about it here in a minute because you guys may want to sign up after you hear what we're doing for May. Um, I choose books that look fun and creative, and then I review them and we do a project out of them, or we learn a tutorial out of them. So, for example, this last book club, we took Jane Davenport's book, uh, Beautiful Faces, and we muddled our way through drawing a face. This was my first attempt, and it was my best attempt. The ones that came after, not so good. So this is on plain old paper, but I'm going to end up using it on something and then keep practicing. But I mean, it's just a fun class. And then I did, oh, hold on, where is she? I did this girl from the Jane Davenport's book. She came out pretty cute, right? But some of mine looked very creepy and very alien and very weird. So what we do is we review a book. You don't have to purchase it. I've already purchased the books or been gifted the books or whatever. I review them by flipping through the book, and then we pick a project out of the book and we do it live on camera together, right? It's super cool. And then I tell you, this is a good book. You should go buy it. Not such a good book. Maybe you can't find this book at all anymore. Maybe you have to buy it used. So that's the idea. So this is one of the books I'm reviewing for this next series of 4 book clubs. This is called Paper Celebrations, and it is 50 innovative paper craft ideas for celebrating gifts and cards. And I do really like this book, I think. It's super old. I wish I could tell you how old it was. 2005? Maybe. I don't think that's right, but I'll look again. Then the second option that I have, and I think this is the way I'm going. Well, wait, this is another option. This is Painting Happiness by Terry Runyon. And I love it because she paints these cats, and I thought cats would be fun for us. So that is a second choice, and it's a cool book just to look at. It's pretty. Look, it's pretty. So that's a second book. But I think this is the way we're going for this book club. I will post this definitely in the book club, but I found these books that used to be my kids, and we used to read these all the time. Remember board books? So I think we're going to alter a board book, probably this one because it has very few pages. Although there is no book for this board book idea, but I just really want to alter a board book, so I think we'll do it in book club. And then Melissa, are you here? I think you're here today. Melissa is, no, it's not Melissa. Wait, hold on. Is it Melissa? No, I lied. Hold on. It's not Melissa. It's Laura Shaw. Laura Shaw is sending me, she has 2 copies of a Joanne Sharp doodles and lettering book. And so I think we will go through the doodles and lettering book and make a board book to put our doodles and our lettering in. So if you're in the book club already, you're going to want to go look for a board book. Look at this one. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can cover this one. I think I have to donate this to my daughter's school because it's just such a beautiful book. Isn't it so pretty? Or I might just keep it. I don't know where I got this. But anyway, it's Dr. Seuss, My Many, Many Colored Days. But I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to alter a board book and we're going to use the Joanne Sharp book. Okay. Just a quick little preview of what I bought at the craft show. One of the things I bought are these little pouches. And for those of you guys that sew, you probably have seen these before, but they're just little bags like this. And they're lined super cute. And then you fold them over. And I just thought this would be perfect for trash on my desk. And for fodder. Aren't they cute? I want to make one for everybody coming to my retreat. Is that going to happen? Probably not. So don't get excited. But aren't they cute? And look at her cute fabrics. And they were $5 each. Who would make these for $5? I bought those. I bought my husband a plant. And I bought something for my new bathroom once it's finished. But aren't they cute? Okay, so there's that. So you're telling me today is April 29th. So let's go back and look at our calendar. So today is April 29th. So we are doing ocean and beach. Tomorrow is the not not the 30th, on the 29th. I wrote it wrong here. That's why I was confused. On the 29th, we're making our flower book. So let me go I got to get a ruler. Hang on. Okay. Phew. Glad we figured that out. Lisa wants to know where these are from. I don't know. I don't think I got the lady's information. I'm sorry. But I went to the Folsom Craft Fair yesterday with my friend Paula. And yeah, that's what I got. Okay. Do you guys want a sneak peek of the flower book? Let's just do it. I made two. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. But I did make two different styles of the flower book, one stitched, one painted paper. Pretty excited about that. Okay, so what we're going to do today is it's a free for all day. It's what Lindsay wants day. We're going to do ocean and beach, but I'm going to put together a collage element and I'm going to show you guys how I get started. I start by doing a 1/4 inch border all the way around. If you don't have a grid ruler, it's awfully hard to make straight lines. So you want to get a ruler that has grid lines going up and down and horizontally. So vertically and horizontally. For any lettering, it's good to have a ruler like this. The Omni grid rulers are fabulous. Wait, what's this say? Somebody was typing in caps. Denise says, today is the 29th and it's Monday. Stop messing with my brain, Denise says. I am messing with my brain. So are you confused? Sammy's confused. Let's start over. Hello, my name's Lindsay, and we are working on prompts that were written for us by Rebecca Swayze for the month of April. We did all these. So we are to hear ocean and beach. Tomorrow, which was ice cream, we already did this. We did this last week. So tomorrow we will be making our flower book. Hold on. I did post this already. This is posted in the files section because for the month of May, our prompts are all about flowers. So we are creating a book to put, it's going to look like this because this is a very professionally done template. So what you do is once you print this out, or you can draw your own, you cut this out all the way around here, cut this out. Then you take a piece of paper that's folded like this, 8.5 by 11, and you're going to trace it onto that paper, and then you're going to cut it out. And you're going to have something similar to this. Do you see this? Then you're going to fold it in half, and this is going to be your book. Although I did one as well like this. Maybe I should show you. I don't want anybody confused. Let's just take away let's take away the surprise. But does that make sense? This is in the files section. So go to the files section and print this out if you want to do exactly what I did. But doing exactly what I did is going to be a little tricky. I'll just show you. So I created this from the full page. Well, it doesn't go that direction. Anyway, it's not symmetrical all the way around. So this is the book. It's a full page of painted paper flower. This is going in the center of it, I think, but I have not decided. And then this is the size of the paper that will go inside. Or you could cut flower paper. You could use this template to cut your paper to go in your flower book. Then this one will be attached with either a brad like this or a ring. I have not decided. So this was painted on watercolor paper, so it's nice and stiff. Get it? Got it? Good? This is one option. Option one. Okay? Now it's going to take me hours to find out how to put this back together in the right proportionate area. Okay, that's one option. Get ready for option two. This is option two. Same pattern. Hold tight. Same pattern, right? Same exact. I traced it and cut it out onto white paper. Here's the white paper. Then I stitched. There's lots of stitching. I stitched fabric to the paper. I stitched a circle to the paper. I stitched another circle to the paper. Before I stitched the center circle, I added all these ribbons here. And so from the inside, you see all the back side of the stitches. I added another piece of fabric here, and my pages in this book are going to be round circles. Do you see? Do you see? Stacy says, I'm doing option two. Sammy says that book will be 15 pages. I don't know how many pages. I don't know. I think 15, right? Because there's 30. Well, I'm not doing weekend days, but yeah. Okay. So cute, right? And this doesn't have to be fabric, and you don't even have to stitch it. You could, like this, glue your fabric down, right? You could cut a piece of fabric and just glue it down to the page. This one I pre-stitched here, and I'm going to glue it down here because I didn't want anybody to think they had to stitch this, right? Questions. Sammy says, oh, right. Okay, thanks. Jewel says, love that black paper. This is not paper. None of this is paper. It is fabric. Fabric. But I'm sure you could find black paper similar. And how did I get the circle, you might be asking yourself? Well, look. This was a punch that I had for one of the interior circles, this little guy. This one came from a bowl that is in, and then the pages came from here, another bowl. So just go into your kitchen and look for bowls or plates or a planter or something that you have that you can trace circles from. It doesn't require a whole lot of going out and buying anything. Okay? So once again, you can do the folded flower book, which is the one I'm going to do, but I'm also going to complete this book. Oh, I think it is in the right place. No, it's not quite. I got to find the right. It looks right. I think that's it. No, that's not right. Anyway, sorry. I'm going to just either put a brad in this one, a very long brad, or I'm going to put a ring in this one. Just punch a hole and put a ring in it if you want a bigger flower book. Oh yeah, Susan says CD discs work great for circles. Perfect, perfect idea. Questions? This will all happen tomorrow, but we're going to put our books together tomorrow, so please don't stress. Tomorrow is book putting together day. I just opted to show you a little sneak preview because everybody was confused. We don't need any confusion here. Today our prompt is ocean or beach. And what am I doing? Whatever the heck I want, which is a collage element page. A brad for 15, not a little bitty brad, but Sammy's saying that a brad for 15 pages seems tough. No. A brad like you get at a office supply store. A big honkin' brad. Do you know what I mean? A big brad. Long one. Crickets. Crickets. Okay. So let's go back to Lindsay's doing whatever she wants today. Pamela says, how did you make the watercolor paper flat to have no fold? That's easy. In case you want to do it today. So when you print this out this way, you're going to cut yourself one from a piece of paper that has a fold in it. Then you're going to put it down on a piece of watercolor paper, but I have to find, I'm not going to take the time to find exactly where it is. Anyway, I traced it, I watercolored it, and then there's no fold. Oh, there's my top one. I just have to find the top one on this side. There it is. I put a little arrow there so I would know where it goes. Make sense? Make sense? Sammy is honking because she understands. Honk, 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 honk. Okay, good. Everybody, good. And then you just watercolor. I can't teach you how to watercolor your cover. If you want to watercolor, just throw some watercolor on there. And it's like a tie-dye kind of book. Okay, good. Good. Are we good? Are we good? Everybody? I'm going back to what Lindsay wants to do now. If you have questions, re-watch this video. If you can't find the template, it's in the files section. Enough screaming from Lindsay. I love you guys, but sometimes it's like herding cats. Not hurting, herding. We watched a horrible movie last night that I had to turn off about killing buffalo. It's just more than I could take. This world. Okay, so I put 1/4 of an inch here, and then I have all this space to make a collage element. So we're going to come down a little bit, and the way I start my collage elements is I go like this. They all have the same font for the word collage, and I do it in pencil because, you know, element. And then I will have this available to purchase. Later on in like June, it'll be a summer collage element because we're starting with beach and ocean. Donna says, good morning, Sunshine Gals. I have to watch the beginning again. Our hot water heater went out this weekend. Good news, it's being replaced and installed today. Not so good news, it costs $2,000. But that's with labor and removal of the intake, and they'll haul it away. Luckily, your hot water heater usually goes out once in your lifetime, right, Donna? I'm so sorry. My brother-in-laws and sister-in-laws went out when they weren't home and water went everywhere. And we're going to call this one Ocean Waves 2024. Okay? And we're going to draw a little picture here. I always draw a little picture. And it's going to be a wave. Kind of. It's been a long time since I've drawn waves, I guess. Well, anyway, it will be. I promise you. Okay, so then what we have to do is we have to decide what kind of paper is this collage element. Sammy, you're killing me today. This is cardstock, regular old cardstock. So I want to do waves down here. So I'm just going to put a big border to do a wave. That's my number one. What else would be fun at the beach, ladies? Let's chime in. Susan's meowing. So funny. You guys are so funny. Sammy says, I'm so sorry. I'm just teasing, Sammy. Okay, let's look up ocean doodles. Because we know for sure we want to do a wave. But I don't know what else. Submarine, whale, a bikini, Sammy says. Oh, a girl in a bikini would be cute. Maybe let's start with the waves. Because everybody always wants to know how I draw my waves. So I thought today would be a good day to learn. So the way I start with my waves, it's going to be about this big, right? So it's going to take up the majority of the page. And then we'll probably put a girl in a bikini, maybe a boy in some swim trunks, seagulls, penguins, seaweed. You guys are so good. Seahorse, a pail and shovel, crabs, a seagull, shells, castle, sailboat, suntan lotion, radio, boat, swings, sand, chairs, beach toys, fish, whale. You guys are good. Alma says a seagull stealing Doritos. Oh, a colorful rubber ring, a bucket, a spade, an ice cream cone. Okay, well, first we're going to do waves. So this is how I start. I'll start like this. Boy, it's been a long time. And I think I'm going to start with a pen, actually, because it'll help me. I think pencil, I'm thinking too hard. Let's do a number 5. Okay, so I'm going to start over here, kind of. And we're going to go to here. You can start wherever you want. And I'm going to just do this one all the way off the page. And then you're just outlining the whole thing. You're adding extra lines into the details of your waves. Usually I use a much skinnier pen. Since I couldn't find one, we're going with a 5. And then I kind of just play off of this wave. Does that make sense? Okay, thank you guys for all your suggestions. I'm going to look at them when I'm done with the wave, and then we'll do something else. And if your wave doesn't look quite right, you could just keep going around and around and around until you get it to the point where you're like, okay, that'll work. So I don't think anybody here lives where there was a tornado, but if you do, please let me know. And I hope everybody's okay. And yeah, please chime in if you know somebody who was in the path of any of those tornadoes, because they were certainly scary. So then I just come off of here, and you can add more wavy lines in here. And then we're going to do another curl down here. We're just going to get a bunch of curls going. You see how the wave is starting to create itself? A lifeguard stand or a lifeboat. Carrie says, I do, and I'm all good. It went around part of our town, Bethany's too. But you guys are fine, right? One of the girls that came to our Omaha retreat was in Elkhorn. She lives in Elkhorn, but she's good. I'm sure she knows people, but you know, she's good. It was horrific watching those tornadoes, horrific. And Carrie, I'm sending something to you and Bethany today, but I'm only sending one, and you'll understand why when you see it. So you're going to have to not fight over it. You're going to have to share it. Oh, Linda says a surfboard. That's a good one. Suzanne is watching from the car. Carrie says, yes, some of my coworkers were hit. Okay, well, I think we're going to have to do that Nebraska art then for, because were they in Nebraska or Iowa? But I have the Nebraska art that we did for the retreat, and I can easily, quickly put that up as a fundraiser. It would take me a while to do an Iowa one. Anyway, are you guys seeing how this happens? You just keep looking at different ways to do your curls. And I didn't like either one of those, so I'm just bypassing them. And I'll do something else there. And then you just keep playing off of it. This is probably all we'll get done today, is just the wave. Carrie says, you are my favorite. We can share. Yeah, you can share. Your sisters. This one goes this way now. We'll do a really big one here. So yesterday, my 2 out of 3 kids surprised me and came over and helped me bag up photos for my parents' event, which is what I am deep into now. Because that is May 18th. And if anybody is within the sound of my voice, if you live near me, please come May 18th to my parents' photo giveaway and donation party. I wish I could figure out a way to word that, to let people know there are so many photos that I need to find new homes for. And you're welcome to take as many as you want. So far, we've gone through 500 bags, bagging them up. And they're not little. They're 16 by 20 giant photos that he's matted, and some are framed. And they're gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. So, another little curl right here. So I would love anybody who's near Sacramento to come. I would love anybody who's near Sacramento to share my post from yesterday to other people from Sacramento area or Reno area. Reno's fairly close to where we are, within an hour-ish. Anyway, I just want all these photos to have really nice homes. So up here where it's sticking up a bit, I don't want it squared off. I want to have little, like water surfacing. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You see, because I don't want that to be just flush at the top. I want little curls up there. Karen says, I so wish I could cross the country. I would absolutely love a photo of your father's. So my son's plan is to get them up on a website. Not all of them, but there are probably, out of the 500 that he printed, maybe 100 that are super cool. And then you'll be able to download them. But he hasn't done that yet, so keep waiting. And then have them printed like through Shutterfly or somewhere. They won't be as nice as his because he printed them in the darkroom nicely. You guys see how that wave is coming right along? Oh yeah, Sharon, his beach photos are awesome. There's a place in Carmel. Hey, my parents used to go to Carmel all the time. Guess who was there this weekend? Does anybody know? Anyway, there's a place in Carmel called Point Lobos. And he would go to Point Lobos all the time and take photos because that was where the Ansel Adams workshops were. Anybody know who was in Carmel this weekend just for a little jaunt with her boyfriend? Now you can guess. Okay, so we're going to leave it. No, we'll go one more little curl up here, I think. I don't even know if this part will print. It's pretty far. Normally I leave this 1/4 inch because you lose some of that in the printing. Taylor Swift and what's his face? They were in Carmel with Bradley Cooper, I heard. And they ate at our favorite restaurant there, and I can't remember the name. It's like Friar Tuck's or something, but that's not it. Put a really big one in here. The bigger you make your curls, the less you have to do. I can't remember the name of it. It starts with an F. Anyway, they ate there. Travis Kelsey, that's the dude's name. Travis Kelsey. At the craft show that I was at this weekend, somebody was selling a whole boatload of Kansas City Chiefs sweatshirts that she made on her Cricut machine. I don't know if that's legal, but there was one that said something about Travis Kelsey's, or Travis is my boyfriend, or I'm Travis's girlfriend, or I don't know. It was cute. I can't remember. My friend Paula took a picture of it because she wants to make one. So do you see how it's coming along here, guys? Going here. I'm going to do a big one coming up above the line that we did so that you don't have them all flush at the top. So when you cut this out, you'll have a nice curl at the top. Yeah, we got that information that she was in Carmel from our California news stations. But I'm sure there were like tons of paparazzi. Cute, right? I like the restaurant The Forge in the Forest in Carmel. I don't think that was it. It's a pub, and that's where they had dinner. Like Franklin's? Oh my gosh, I just can't remember, but it starts with an F. We're getting there. Not quickly. This is not a quick thing. That's why I knew I would be able to do one thing today here. Oh, that's a different type of a wave, Lindsay. I didn't mean to do that one, so I will come around. Nothing that I can't fix here. And I was going to put some fish in the waves, but I think we'll do the fish separate. My husband won one of his races yesterday. That was exciting for him because there were guys from all over the country that came to our little town race. And he's going to go away for the weekend in a couple of weeks for another race with guys that are coming from out of the country to race. This is becoming a big thing and expensive when he goes away for the weekend. I told him to share a room with another dude, and he said, I don't know. Why could girls do that, but maybe guys can't? He wasn't sure about sharing a room with another dude. I think he could. Oh, and the most exciting thing happened to me this weekend. My friend Joy was saying that she took all her baseboards off of her wall and she took them outside and sanded them and then repainted them. And I'm like, you can take baseboards off of a wall? You know, my carpenter husband would never tell me that. And she said, yes, you can pop them off and resand them or sand them and then repaint them. And I said, well, if we can pop them off, I don't want to resand them. I want to get natural wood baseboards, you know, that are like not oak, but, you know, they look like wood. They're not really wood, but they look stained. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, told the carpenter husband, and he said, oh, yeah, you can do that. And I said, is it hard? And he said, no, it's just going to cost a little bit. So we're going to price it out. And I hope and pray that we can afford to do it because that's been my dream forever. White walls with wood baseboards. Yes, Palma. Taylor Swift was in Carmel by the Sea with the boyfriend and Bradley Cooper and somebody else. But I'm sorry I'm sorry if you're the somebody else that she was with and I can't remember your name. Anyway, we're doing step by step in our house, little bits at a time, because that's the only way we can afford it, you know? And having a carpenter husband doesn't hurt because most of the stuff, like the painting that he did, He painted almost our whole house. He's not quite done yet for under $500 because that's just the paint that we bought. He did the labor. I did not do the labor, however, but I did do some detail work where I took a brush like this. In fact, this is the brush. There were lots of highlights. He calls them holidays, or no, he called them faces. And I went around and I corrected all that for him because he's blind. Not really blind, but he refuses to go get his eyes checked. And I know he can't see very good. So I did the detail work. He did the grunt work. We make a good team. But today he's working in the snow at a place up the hill, putting in a kitchen. This is the hardest part, is where you want to have a border down here. So you want to make sure you stop, but you still want the curly cues, the wavy parts. Anybody have any questions about the waves here that I'm doing? It's really fun. Lori says, hi, jumping on today. Cindy has white walls with oak baseboards. It really does look nice. That's my goal. And like I said, they're probably not real oak because I looked on Etsy. Well, when I typed in wood baseboards, Etsy came up. And there's some woodworker guy selling his wood baseboards on Etsy for $28 a foot. Well, as is typical, my video just stopped for a minute, but it just started again. I don't know why it does that because I know it's not I know it's probably StreamYard or Facebook makes the video stop. It's not Starlink because I've never had trouble with Starlink. That's getting so fun, isn't it? And do you see how you just build on this and build on this and build on this? Cindy says, my husband made all of ours. I don't know if my husband's going to make baseboard, but that's awesome. Maybe your husband could make my baseboard and I could send my husband to do something at your house. Trying to get him to do stuff here. For example, we have a big entertainment center is what they used to call it back in the 70s. No, we bought it in the 80s, but it's a giant unit that houses our DVD player, our CD player, our record player, and holds a bunch of records. And I want to get rid of it, but he does not. So that's something else. Oh, and let's talk about this. So my kids have told me forever that they don't want any of their scrapbooks. They don't have room for them. They don't want the scrapbooks. They don't care how much time their mother put into them or money on all the embellishments and paper. So I kind of have decided, well, if you don't want them, I'm just going to take photographs of them and get rid of them because I'm done with you kids. So then I sent a message out to them. Why should I have them right by my door? Because if there's a fire, they're the first thing that I'm going to grab. They came over yesterday, 2 out of 3, and said, yeah, get rid of them. Just take the photos out. We want the photos, and put them in a box. And once I heard that come out of their mouth, I started almost crying because I'm like, they really don't care at all. My kids have no sentimental value. They want the photos of themselves and their friends, and I get that. I understand that they want the photos. But it was my idea. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to get rid of my scrapbooks. I'm going to take photos of them that are good photos of the pages because the only person that cares is me. Me. And yeah, I think like for Mother's Day or something, I'll bring down the scrapbooks and they can all take the pictures that they want out. Now, my husband is the most sentimental man I ever met. He wants to keep anything of sentimental value. If you gave him a birthday card in 1964, he's keeping that dang card. You know what I mean? If you made him something out of macaroni, he's keeping it, no matter how dusty it is. But he's getting better about getting rid of stuff, so that makes me happy. He does not want to get rid of photos, however, and he wants to hang them all over the house of grandparents. We have beautiful white walls now with nothing on them. Carmen says, because they haven't something, I don't know. Vicky says, they are young. My kids have, well, hold on. My kids have changed their options on this over the years. Well, how old are your kids? Mine are, some of them are close to 40. Suzanne says, mine are like that too. Sad that they are going to bring a dumpster in front of the house. And wait, where did it go? It's all, you guys are all typing. A dumpster in front of the house and tip it all in and take it to the dump. No sentiment at all. These kids today. Sharon says, so is mine like that. So sentimental. Oh, well, you have a sentimental one. Denise says, let them take them and take them all they want and take care of it. Yeah. Cindy says, you know, I did scrapbooks for my two kids and they have them. And one has hidden and the other has his sitting behind his dad's urn, not urine. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, do you want to see one of my scrapbooks? Let me get it. Hang on, I'll show you. Okay, this is the one I'm keeping. Let's bring the camera up. Let me close my pen because this is going to take me a long time. This is going to be the $5 amazing collage element sheet. So this is the only one I really want to keep. Let's see, how can I show you? Whoops. So you're going to get a little glare. Let's see. Maybe that will work. Better? I don't know. See if I can tip it. Because they're in sheet protectors. That's my Bailey. This is one that I did for a class that never even got finished. No lettering on it. I don't even remember where I did this one or why. Look at us. Red hair I had. I look like Atticus. Somebody must have taken this page. I do love this one. Some of my favorite paper KI memories. Love this. We went Great Basin or Kodachrome Basin in Utah. Beautiful when we made an igloo at our house. More snow pictures. There's that Angelina fiber. Can you see the Angelina fiber in there? So pretty. Anyway, I'll go through fast because I mean, who wants to? Here's the front of my house when it was gray. Oh, look at there's my swoopy. This was my swoopy love bug. She's gone. Gone. Kids. More kids. This was fun lettering. That was a template that we carried it, cut it up. I should make those templates again. My daughter's bike. Little my Curtis and his fish that he caught. You know, my daughter in Germany. This was my favorite scrapbook that I made. Coach Brent. Woof. Maybe not these pages. Aw. We were so little. Look at this, has a whole strand of hide fabric in it. Oh, you want to see my honey? Oh, you can see it. There he is. Wowie, wow, wow. Back in the day. Anyway, fun, right? I mean, we took a lot of time making these pages. This was when Prima came out with these flowers and they cost me $1 billion. Right? Crazy. Whatever. Scrapbook. I have 25 of those babies, maybe more. I don't know. It was my profession. So I had a lot of scrapbooks. That's all I know. Chris says, keep that book for your rocking chair book. Yeah. I mean, I'll take some pages out and keep those pages, I think, for me, either in a box or maybe get rid of the book. I don't know. Anyway, would you guys do that just out of curiosity? Would you, if you had as many scrapbooks as me, would you disassemble them and give the kids a photo? That is the question of the day. Lindsay's moral question. My friends pretty much all said, yeah, take them apart. I think. I can't remember. Anyway, thank you for listening and thank you for watching me go through my scrapbook. 1 out of 5 million. Karen says, nope, I would not disassemble them. Sammy says, no way after all that work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where did I go? Oh, no.